a toilet? Well, yeah, he is. Well, he's using you whenever it suits him. Whenever he gets that, urge. Well, don't let him. He'll be back. Look, do you want to do something tonight? Yeah, or a movie maybe? I don't know, I'll check. I think there's a good one on at the, Hello? Hello, Kel? Are you still there? Oh. Hi, sorry about that. No dead battery. Look, listen. Well, no, I'm on the other one. Yeah. What were we saying? Well, come down later and we'll decide then. Yeah, or a pizza? Oh, yeah, okay. Hey, Kel. Incidentally, I just switched this phone on. I haven't switched it on for days. Well, no, I was going to get rid of it. Eventually. No, but there have been no more messages. No, it's over, Kel. It's all right. We did it. It's been 2 weeks now. More than that. We're safe. Well, no, if they were going to. Well, no, if they were going to. Kel, no one will ever know, okay? Trust me. I'm your friend. Kel, I can't talk now. I'll see you later. Hi, Mum.
Oh, hello, darling. Have a good day.
Pretty good.
Mwah. Well, you won't believe my day.
What?
Oh, you wait till I tell you. Ta-da!
What's that?
Champagne.
Why?
I got a job.
You did?
A real proper job.
How did you do that? I mean, you never said anything. I didn't
Well,
know.
I didn't want to tell you before. I didn't want to tell you in case it didn't work out. I mean, there have been so many false alarms.
Yes, but when?
Well, I had the interview this lunchtime, had the preliminary last week, and then he asked me back and offered it to me on the spot. Just like that. Oh, I nearly phoned, but then I thought, no, I want to tell you in person. Darling, it's a wonderful job. I mean, it's not the most brilliant money, but the prospects are absolutely terrific. I just know I can make this one work for us.
Oh, I'm so happy for you. You must tell me everything, all about it.
I will. I just put this food in the fridge. Hang on. I went to Selfridges food hall and went completely mad. Spent a fortune and I don't care.
What's the job, though?
Well, you're not to laugh at this. It's this. Religious publishers.
Religion.
Well, you know, they publish a lot of Christian material mainly. They're American-based originally. Just getting going over here, you know, specialist books. Can you tell me about them? You remember Penny Trent? Short, blonde woman? Rather red-faced.
Oh, yes, vaguely.
Anyway, she tipped me off about it because in her job she had to deal with this bug all the time. And she heard on the grapevine that they were anxious to develop the internet side of their business in Europe. And she thought it'd be tailor-made for me, which of course it is. So I went there last Thursday and they seemed keen then, but then they said, look, come back next week, like today. Because they had 2 other candidates. And I thought, oh God, here we go again. But this morning I got there and I'd barely sat down and they said, it's yours if you want it and when can you start? And I said, how about yesterday? Look, I'll show you what I bought for dinner.
Oh, Mum, would it be alright if I invited Kelly to eat with us?
Kelly? I suppose so. I'd have thought you'd seen enough of each other during the day. I was rather hoping it could just be the 2 of us for once. Still, ask her down if you want to.
Well, it's just I'd arranged to see her tonight, and, well, she's going through a bit of a craze, and I...
Well, then go out if you prefer.
No. I want to stay here with you.
If you've already arranged
I
something.
haven't arranged anything.
Well, obviously you have, otherwise you wouldn't.
Listen. I want to stay here with you. I want to celebrate with you.
Well, you don't have to stay, and if you don't want to...
I want to!
God. I don't know why you suddenly need to shout.
Well, because everything becomes a great saga.
You go out if you prefer to.
Oh, don't start again.
You always manage to ruin everything, don't you? I mean, I never ask for much, do I? I think compared with other mothers, I'm extremely reasonable. I asked for one tiny little celebration, and you manage even to ruin that, don't you? I was so excited on the way home. I thought you'd be so thrilled.
I am thrilled.
I thought you'd be so happy for me.
I said I was.
Born selfish. It always has to be about you, doesn't it? It has to be about you the whole time. Just like your father.
All right. That's it. That is it. I'm sorry, I'm out of
Oh, that's right. Off you go.
Start comparing me to that.
Oh, I'll be fine. Don't worry. I've the champagne on my own.
You do that. I hope it chokes you, you stupid bit.
Good evening.
Evening.
Detective Sergeant Endicott, this is WPC Page. I was wondering if we could have a few words?
A few words?
Just a few. Your mum home, is she?
Who is it?
Is that home, is he, Bob? No, my father... He isn't here.
Sorrel, who are you talking to?
It's the police.
The what? Oh.
Good evening, madam. May we come in for a minute?
Yes, I suppose so. Has something happened? I mean, has it been an accident?
In a manner of speaking.
Or someone we know?
It's possible.
Is it my husband? Has something happened?
Shall we sit down for a minute?
As far as we know, nothing's happened to your husband, Mrs. Saxon.
How did you know I was Mrs.?
Shall we sit down? Would that be a good idea?
No, I'd like to know why you're here before
I don't think we need the youngster here, do we, Sergeant?
No, we don't need a...
What, somewhere you were going, where you love? Somewhere you'd like to go and play? Going what?
Just while we talk to your mum, love, we just want to ask her a few questions. Won't be long.
What do you want with my mother? Off you go, love. No, I'm staying here. I want to know what you want with my mother.
Sorrel! Better do as they say.
No! I'm sorry, I'm not leaving here.
Listen, love, we can do this two ways. We can either have a nice quiet chat with your mum alone here, or we can take her down to the police station and talk to her there. Which would you prefer?
I'll be in my room, Mum. If you need me, just call.
That's a good girl. Fine young lady. You must be very proud of her.
Oh, yes, I am.
Now, shall we sit down?
Well?
Yes, well, we'll make this as quick as we can. Sure you've got lots to get on with at this busy time of year. Just as we're investigating a death which we think may have occurred under suspicious circumstances.
God, who?
The victim's name was Leo Graham Tyler.
Tyler?
Correct.
Never heard of them.
You'd probably have known him just as Leo, dear.
Oh, would I?
You know anyone called Leo?
No, don't know any Leos at all.
Sure about that?
Positive.
Could have used a false name.
Possibly.
What's this?
That face ring a bell at all?
No.
No?
Don't know him at all. Who is he?
Want to have another quick look just to make sure.
No, I don't want another quick look. I want to know what this is about.
You go to work at all, Mr. Saxon?
Yes, I do.
What line would that be?
I'm well between jobs at the present. I'm starting a new one next week, though. I'm an internet consultant.
Ah, the internet. That's the thing these days, isn't it?
Certainly is.
They say you can buy just about anything on the internet these days, don't they?
True.
They say there's nothing you can't buy. So that's what you're doing at the moment, is it? Internet consultant. And it was consulting you at present.
Well, as I said, I'm currently between jobs at present. I'm doing a bit of office cleaning. Just to fill in, though.
Office cleaning.
Yes.
Enjoy that, do you?
It's all right.
You do a lot of scrubbing, do you?
I'm sorry, what?
Do you find yourself doing a lot of scrubbing?
That'll do, Grace.
What on earth are you talking about?
So we've established then that you've never met or heard of Mr. Tyler and that you're currently working as an office cleaner. We correct on that score?
Perfectly correct. Now, was that all you wanted to know? Because I do have something to make.
What about Mandy? Does the name Mandy mean anything to you?
Mandy? No, I don't know anyone called Mandy.
What would your own name be, may I ask?
Oh, my name is Lynette.
No, that doesn't sound a lot like Mandy now, does it?
Can't say it does.
Unless she's using a false name as well.
Mandy.
Absolutely. For
With the lips of a strange one drop, there's a honeycomb in her mouth is smooth than oil.
What? You'll have to pardon my colleague, Mrs. Saxon. Grace is given to biblical quotations when the occasion arises.
But her end is bitter as wormwood, sharp as a two-edged sword.
Are you the police or the Jehovah's Witnesses?
I think we occasionally overlap on that one. Certainly do working with WPC Page there. We have a saying at the station, if Grace can't arrest them, she converts them.
Is that it then? Mr. Tyler was dragged out to the river a little over a week ago, a mile downstream of here, just beyond Greenwich. They were able to calculate from the estimated speed of the tide and the approximate time period the body had been in water. The tears I had fallen in, had been pushed in, or had been dropped in somewhere not far from here.
Oh, how tragic. Who was this man anyway?
Mr. Tyler was retired. He'd taken early retirement to enjoy his middle years. Apparently he was formerly the owner of a dry cleaning business.
Rather unfortunate. A dry cleaner. Getting drowned, isn't it?
Well, I'm sure his family will find that highly amusing.
Sorry.
Even in laughter, the heart is sorrowful.
There you are. You set her off another burst of Deuteronomy.
Proverbs.
Proverbs. Beg your pardon, Grace.
Well, I'm very sorry he drowned. Of course I am.
No, the problem isn't it. May I call you in there? The problem isn't it. It's that he was found in the water, but it appears he wasn't drowned. He died of a heart attack some hours earlier, which leads us to believe he was placed in the water subsequently.
Unless he died whilst precariously balancing on a bridge.
I don't think she's taking this seriously. Do you, Grace?
Don't think she is, Dan.
Answer me this then. Lynette, do you advertise on the internet at all?
Advertise? Why? What would I advertise?
You set yourself up as an internet consultant. I thought you might advertise on.
Well, I don't.
Never.
Never.
So you've never advertised so-called personal services using the name, and I quote, Randy Mandy on the website of
My God, certainly not.
So it would surprise you, would it, to know that Mr. Tyler made regular use of the services of lovechicks.co.uk, and it was listed on his PC as among his personal favourites.
Oh, how sad.
Do you own a mobile phone?
Yes.
Got it with you at present?
Yes, I do.
Know the number of hand?
Yes, of course.
Mind giving it to me, please?
Oh, why should I?
Because that's where you'll be assisting us with our inquiries.
But if you don't give it to us, equally you could be accused of trying to obstruct the course of
The
justice.
heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked.
She said it, not me.
0783 5616 10.
61610. Is it switched on at present?
Yes, I'm sure it is.
Where is it?
It's in my bag. Would you like me to?
No, leave it there. So, if I ring this number here, chances are that phone of yours will ring?
Chances are
If it's the right number.
it is.
Okay then, shall we give it a go? See what happens?
Oh, be my guest.
Miracles of science. Well, that certainly works anyway.
Wonderful things, mobile phones.
Aren't they just? To think a few years ago we'd hardly heard of them. Now we can't live without them.
True.
Kids especially.
Oh, yes.
You think their ear was super glued to it, some of them.
Absolutely.
I don't know.
Is that it then? Can I,
Do you own a second mobile phone?
I'm sorry, what?
A second mobile phone?
Oh, that's good thinking, Grace. I hadn't thought of that.
Well, no. No, I don't.
So if we were to ring the number provided by Randy Mandy on the website lovechicks.co.uk, nothing else is likely to ring in your bag now, is it?
No way.
Worth a go though, isn't it?
Oh yes, certainly worth a go.
Oh, just as you like.
Still got that number somewhere, haven't I, Grace? Don't think I threw it away. Nope, here it is. Knew I wrote it down somewhere, just in case I got lonely over Christmas.
Lost in Tato, beauty in thine heart, neither let her take thee with her eyelids.
Only joking, Grace, only joking. There we are. Now, do we hear something or don't we? Oh, we do.
Oh my God.
Call you Mandy now, can I?
Like a jewel of gold in a swine's snout. Mum?
Not quite finished yet, love.
Go back in there, please, Sorrel.
Well, I just heard my phone
No.
ring. I thought-
That was my phone ringing.
But that...
No, your phone is still in your bag. I know it is. That was my phone.
How many phones have you two got?
Well, I have two. She only has one.
Oh, I see. One for business.
One for pleasure.
Quite correct.
So you're denying none of this?
I admit some of it. I know absolutely nothing about what happened to that man.
You want to go back to your room for a minute, love?
No, I don't.
Now, I'm telling you, go back to your room.
Oh, don't you talk to my daughter like
Go
that.
back to your room.
Don't you dare start ordering my
Listen, Mandy! You can stop that all right now! You may have a posh voice and a smart flat, but as far as we're concerned, you're just another second-rate Tom who opens her legs up and uses it as a money box. So don't come the stuck-up bitch from me, all right? No, we've been very pleasant with you, up to now. Very, very civil indeed. You've been lying to us through your crooked little teeth, and we've been patient with you. We've been restrained and understanding because of your kiddie here. But enough is enough, sweetheart. Now even you tell us what happened between you and this Leo Tyler. I'll have Grace here handcuff you, frog march you to the station, bang you up in a cell, and throw away the bloody key. All right?
This has nothing to do with my mother.
What? You still here? I told you to go back to your room.
This has nothing to do with her. That's my phone. She knows nothing about...
Grace, we just got the young lady back to her room.
Oh, come with me,
You
love.
touch me, I shall sue for harassment and police brutality. This whole thing was my idea. Nobody else was involved. My mother didn't know about it.